Oh, now then, it's coal miner and we're in the coal hole. It's not fucking those. Now, I'm going to do a track, I hate this song and I hate this group. I always have done. Somebody's written in, and I have to welcome these things. It turns out I can polish turds. Like I said, don't let the modesty fool you. I am fucking incredible. And so someone said, it's Thosmans. Thosmans. Bunch of over-toothed wazzocks. But, they don't need to thank me either, just... For Thosmans, just be mindful, Be mindful that you're crap. So, here we go. 1 turd polished. Oh, Memo's been blown off by gust of wind. Barmy Mustangs all over the place. Oh, there's a caution comes every mouth. Tell the Shire horses to turn it in. Sterling performance, elevated combustion. Oh, Barmy Mustangs and jockeys are me and thee. Equine nutcase. We'll keep on hastening like Connor McLeod. Tap the throttle and they'll accumulate. Barmy Mustangs are hastening on. Oh, they'll hasten till they get comeuppance. Sterling performance, elevated combustion. Barmy Mustangs and jockeys are me and thee. Equine nutcase. Oh, have a chat with this and say what's transpired. Oh, equine nutcase. Come on now, mare's gone Rajna. Zebras are dipped in piss. Steed's gone rat shit. Oh, bad shit. Foals are nutcase. Equine nutcase. There we go. Buffed up log of turds. Okay, well, we've got ourselves a caller, so let's not waste any time. Get right into it, into the show, not into Thanos. You know my stance on that, Binna? Eh? So, this is Rupert. I don't think I've ever met anyone called Rupert. Not that I can remember, Well, let's get him on. How's it going, Roops? I beg your pardon. I'm saying, how's it going? Well, I'm okay, but there was none of this Ropes. Oh. Huh. I didn't come on here calling you cur. You know what? You didn't, and I thank you for that. Well, there's no need for gratitude there. It's just a respect for another man's name, for Christ's sake. All right, point taken, Rupert. Yeah. So, what is it you'd like to talk to us about? Well, mainly it's about my son. Your son? Yeah. What's he done? Well, I'll tell you what he's bloody done. Well, that would help. Okay, well, I got home late. Got home what? Late. You know, bloody late. Like, late. Late. Okay, sorry. I go into the house, you know, so he lives at home with you. Of course he bloody does. What do you think it is around here? Well, I don't know, do I? I'm just trying to get the... so I get home, and I can hear this bloody noise coming from his bedroom. Uh-oh. I go upstairs. I open his bloody door. I'm bracing this, Annie. I am. I'm met with a horrific sight. I think I know what's coming here. I think I know. Quentin, I think I know what's coming. It's all right, Cole. Just bloody... That's Gwent. Oh, it's Gwent. Quentin is my producer. Well, Quentin, listen to this. Well, I've got to listen, Rupert. I'm here, you know. Well... Go on then, Rupert. What? Bloody hell. Well, sir, he's on all fours. I knew it. Well, he's on all fours on his bed. Behind him is a huge black man. Uh-oh. Now this man... He had the most enormous penis. Mm-hmm. You know what he was doing with it? I think I can guess. Well, it was right in my son's anus. Yep. I mean, right in there. His bollocks were enormous. They were slamming my son's taint. All right, I mean, how long did you stand there looking at it? I was kind of like a deer in headlights. Shocked. This was a huge cock. Right, but... I'm not talking any length. I'm talking girth. Enormous. And the bollocks? I've seen smaller craniums. Right. So you've painted a lovely picture for us there. Yeah. Hammering. Right, okay. So your son's gay. Beg your pardon? You're saying your son's gay? This is my son you're talking about. I won't have him being slandered. Well, I mean... Surely... Well, I mean, you can't just jump to conclusions. I think you've given us a pretty, pretty decent lift. You know, you've chauffeured us to this conclusion. Can't just go around calling people gay. Well, I mean, what makes you think it's gay? That. Okay, let's assume he's gay. Okay, let's assume he's gay. I mean, I suppose about 12 months ago he did start eating a lot of pasta. So what's that got to do with it? It's, pastas, you'd think a young lad would be consuming a lot of meat. Well, it sounds like he is. Beg your pardon? Don't matter. Well, a lot of these bruschettas and a lot of fish. Occasional chicken, you know. Right, well, I mean, that's his taste in food. Yeah. It's a bit pansy, isn't it? Well, I don't know. I mean, he's healthy living, you know. I've never got it. Bruschettas and these breads, you know. I mean, bloody balsamic olive oil dips doesn't even mix. Right, all right, well, look, if that's his taste in food, that's his taste in food. So your problem is that your son's gay. Well, according to you, he's gay. Fucking hell. I mean, this is my house. You can't be doing this in my house. Well, I didn't do it in your house, did I? He did, so why don't you have a word with him? Well, he's not been harmed since. Where's he been? Brighton. Alright. Takes another box, that, doesn't it? What? You know, you've jumped to serious conclusions here. I'm just saying, what am I supposed to do? I think you're supposed to respect and accept your son's sexuality. You bloody mad? Well, Rupert, what? You sound a bit traumatised by this, which I understand. Well, I mean, this was a huge pain. Right, you've said this already. You know, I'm rock hard. Which begs the question, I mean, how can anybody be so aroused by someone's anus? Right, I'm with you on that comment there, you know, but, I think you and me might share, a similar opinion on fass. Yeah, one would hope we do. However, it wouldn't have me cutting folk out of my life just because they're homosexual. No, I mean, still persons. I mean, he's your son, No, but this was a big penis. Like, you don't need to tell me anything about it. I'm trying my best to... Look, I think you need a word with your son. Either ask him to move out or get a lock on his door. Bloody lock on his door, and I say, sir. Jesus Christ, his anus would be a disaster area. Like, well, I think you just need to accept that your son's gay and probably respect his privacy. Don't just walk into his room. I can do that. Right, we'll do that then. What about the penis? What about it? It was massive. I can't... Maybe I should say to him... Maybe I should ask him if he'd consider men with, smaller... But I thought, well, he doesn't seem to want that, does he? It's worth a try. Well, all right, have a go at that. I'm not... I mean, the bollocks. I know, you've told me, Rupert, massive. Right, okay. I mean, heinous would be, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying. I just don't want you to say it anymore. Okay, well, I shall call you back when I've, do us a favour, Rupert, don't call back, just... No, I think you've got this. I think you've got this, sewn up. Now there's an idea. Sew him up. I think you can handle this. You sound like a smart bloke, I'm earning 6 figures. Well, I bet you are. You sound like an educated man. Just, It had to be 10, 11 inches, this thing. Right, okay, right. We'll call it there, shall we? Yeah. Right up his anus. Right, cool. Shall we... Yeah, let's... Right. See you later, Rupert.
This is the cold hole. It's not class. I'm gonna tell you a little story now. I want you to listen real good. Yeah, when I was a young boy, about 10 years old, I thought it might be funny not to do as I was told. And I'm sitting there laughing, and then my mama walked in. Yeah, she carried a wooden spoon, and she broke it over my chin. I said, hey mama, why'd you do that for? She said, you know exactly why, where, and when. To be fair, I did. Oh, I did. But what had I done that day, I swear, never tried that shit again. You see what I'm getting at here? Well, listen to me. when I was 14 years old, jerking off in the shower. Yeah, back in the day, mountain bikes didn't go 95 miles an hour. I had to jerk off real fast, 'cause it was my job to mow the lawn. Yeah, think about a teacher from school or something. We didn't have internet porn, no. See, we need to jerk off over the teachers, or maybe we just swear at them under our breath. Yeah, under our breath. You know what I'm here? No. Oh, but I swear to you, I swear to my mama, I swear to the Lord above, we never stabbed any of our teachers to death. There was just no need for that shit. See what I'm getting at here? Oh, your parents, if your kid's a cunt, it's damn sure your own fault. Alright. Take some responsibility.
Alright. Welcome back. This is Cole Maynard, and you are with me in the coal hole. And before any sordid minds start running away with themselves, it's spacious in here. Yeah. It's roomy. And it's fresh air. So it's not fuss. And just before I get into this next segment, Freud, just to that little Italian place, right, that I usually order from late at night. When I say I don't fancy a pizza, can you recommend something? And they say, oh, we'll try a calzone, right? So I said, yeah, that sounds alright. And then they just brought, have you seen the calzone? They'd get a pizza and fold it in half. Listen, that's not another thing. That's the same dish. It's just been folded in half. Anyway, so, look, I've had a couple of bits of correspondence from a listener. He calls himself Pushing 50 Love Struck Twat. Now, he's self-deprecating. What's happened is, now, I'm not going to read out his thing because he's confided in me here. And he's going through a bit of turmoil, and we've all been there. All lads have been there. Women probably don't know what I'm talking about, because, women don't have any feelings. Certainly not ones I've met, them who split your head right open. What are they? They should be sponsored by Nurofen, but I know how it feels when you meet this thing, and she might be that I'm sure there are exceptions to the rule. Your first time you see her, you think, bloody hell, she's a bloody cherry-flavoured popsicle, is that, In my experience, she turns out to be a bloody tripe-flavoured dog chew. However, you're hooked. You are hooked, and you got to be bloody careful. I'd put it down to breasts, me. Fantastic things they are, fabulous. And you see them moving about, independent of her, her direction, and get a handful of them, get a good bloody gobful of them, and you're a slave, not to mention down below, the old pink lasso, you're snared. But, so I know exactly how he's feeling here, and I'm not saying that this, he's taken a shine to Fair Maiden, put it this way, and he's taken a very, very deep shine, and he's got to the point, so you can tell by his pseudonym, he's self-Sudanese there, hasn't he, and he's called himself Pushing 50 Love Struck Twat. I'm assuming that's not his real name. I mean, if it is, then, we need to have a word with his parents. That's not on. But, anyway, Pushing 50 Love Struck Twat is, he's in that. But, he's put her on pedestal, and he's dragging himself down. And in the words of the great Aldous Snow, don't ever let them get you down. And you need to perk up a bit, because from what I've read, there is a very, very reciprocal advance here. The advances are reciprocal. You're nothing to worry about. You're not on a landslide to bloody nothing here. I think she feels the same. Now, I can't judge and promise if it's going to turn coital, right? If you want carnal contact, then that's between you and Fair Maiden. What I'm saying is, you've nothing to worry about. I think she likes you, and I think she bloody feels the same. So don't bloody put your send down, You need to perk up a bit and have some confidence in your son, Pushing 50 Love Struck Twat. Because,
Because if you want to bloody fancy you, then you need to be, have a bit of man about you, son. Get some lead in that pencil, you know what I mean? Because it's not going to go flaccid into the chasm. You know, theory lasso requires rigid phallics. You know, I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's only one song that represents this, and this one goes out to Pushing 50 Love-Struck Twat. And, let's get some blood into the tube and get him into that chasm.
Erudite scholars rebuke, referring to twats when they hasten forth. Efforts are forlorn in th' abstinence of yearning for thee. Will I hang about? Could it land me behind bars? If th' efforts remain forlorn in th' abstinence of yearning for thee. Oh, watercourse by its end travels via th' estuated ocean. Oh, it's all in th' lap of God's state of affairs is foreordained. Get a good metacarpal grasp. Tell you what, may as well have the entire fucking lot. Because th' efforts shall remain forlorn in th' abstinence of yearning for thee. Watercourse by its end travels via th' estuated ocean. It's all in lap of God's state of affairs is foreordained. So get a good metacarpal grasp. Come on now. I tell you what, may as well take the whole fucking lot. For th' efforts shall remain forlorn in th' abstinence of yearning for thee. Oh, th' efforts shall remain forlorn, th' abstinence of coveting fair maidens' reproductive chasm. Best of luck there. Pushing 50 Love-Struck Twat. All the best.
All right, James, my friend, give us a quick update on weather situation. Oh, it's not bad, but it stinks of piss out here.
So, here we are once more at Ashell City, and the next instalment of Coal Miners Coal Hole, and you know full well it's not us. Thank you for listening, supporting, sharing. Quick thought for y'all. Don't be cants.
This is the coal hole. It's not that.